Ryan Holiday said that the obstacle is the way. And I want to share a really powerful story with you about an international effort in getting a Trinidadian club started. Fellow Toastmasters, honorable Toastmasters, particularly Toastmasters Anthony Puckerin and Toastmaster Kathleen Robinson for getting me all excited to do this presentation for you today. Behind me, I have my Distinguished Toastmaster Award that took 10 years to acquire. And I want to let you know three powerful reasons why you should join Inspired Speakers Toastmasters Club of Trinidad and Tobago, hosted at the University of the West Indies, one of my alma maters. And in just a moment, I'm going to share with you how this club was inspired and all of the mind power that came together, that collaborated to make this opportunity possible. So let me start off with the first one, the obstacle. There we were as a family, my brother Anton, my mother Kathleen, and myself. We had a family tradition. And this tradition included going to our Toastmasters club twice a week on Thursdays and on Sundays, and we had a blast together. We would be critiquing each other, getting ready in the car on our way there, discussing our speech. When we won, we would be saying, okay, that was a surprise. I did expect a win, but we won. And it was just such a moment of celebration. And then we realized that it was time for us to grow. It was time for us to move on. And where would that be? We still wanted to be Toastmasters, but we wanted something fresh and something challenging. And at that point, I decided to use my Canadian skills. And you may think, well, what Canadian skills are you talking about? And it has to do with being a business consultant, then a business manager in Canada, and learning how to write a business plan, learning how to negotiate, and as well, my Canadian story started in Canada as a migrant. My mentor, Dr. Hutchinson, said to me, why don't you join a club? And I found a Toastmasters club, and the rest is history. And so I decided to write a business plan and coined our club Inspired Speakers because it took a lot of inspiration, and the people that we wanted to be part of our club had to be inspired, and was something that we felt was even, divine. That it's divinely inspired, that we were called to do this, we were called to share our talents and to not exhaust and not give up until we really put our best foot forward. And an amazing team of people worked with us to make that a reality. I'd like to list them now. We have Philip Chan, Distinguished Toastmaster Philip Chan from Canada. He provided our mentorship, he provided advice to our club. I think he did that for about 2 years. Philip Chan. We also have my co-sponsor, Peter Anthony Gales, Distinguished Toastmaster Peter Anthony Gales, as well as the founding members, Kathleen Robinson, Reginald Guy, Preston Kisoon. Those were among our founding members. And let me tell you, the journey in getting our club up and running was one that had a lot of challenges, but the spirit behind the people driving that, we were just tenacious, for lack of a better word. We were tenacious. We refused to give up. We refused to give in. And I want you to know that if you are somebody who refuses to give up when life just knocks you flat down on the ground and you keep getting up, you get knocked down again, you get up, you get knocked down again, you get up, then check out Inspired Speakers, because that's the club that you belong to. right? And so we had a lot of political things to navigate. And I want to thank, in a very special way, the district governor at the time. We did this in 2016. The district governor at the time was Valerie Brazil. And she said, by all means, go ahead and start your club. And she made sure that beyond the personalities and the politics, that the right thing got done. As someone who's just getting into the idea of stoicism and just doing the right thing no matter what. It's not about the awards. It's not about the rewards. Those are nice. If we get them, great. I have a few of them up here and, some downstairs and on my mantle. That's great. But more than that, it's just always doing the right thing. So my second point is, if you are somebody who just believes in doing the right thing, you're gifted at speaking, right? You believe that you have a message to be shared, right? And you just have to keep at it, keep working, keep going after your craft, and never give up and never give in, right? And I want to share with you my final point as to why Inspired Speakers is the club for you. You want to be around people who want to help you get better. People who are invested in seeing you grow. And the beautiful thing about being a Toastmaster anywhere is that we have this strong desire to help others grow. It becomes less about the self and more about our team, who, they become like family. They follow us on Twitter. They want to know what's going on. How are you doing? How can I help you? And I've met amazing people. I'm thinking right now of 18-year-old Khalifa Baystad. She represented us at the international speech competition. We've also had regional people represent us, such as Reginald Guy and Anthony Puckerin. Very, very amazing people working with our club. And I want to tell you something. That club is still going strong today. That club, we're working on our mentorship, the biggest piece, right, where we transfer our love, our passion for public speaking and leadership and infuse that into our members. Before I close, I want you to remember the 3 points. Point number 1, the obstacle is the way. If you keep getting knocked down, you keep getting up, join Inspired Speakers. Point number 2, we have international help. We have international mentors. Don't think that, you're just reaching out to mentors who are in Trinidad. I've mentored Khalifa Baystad, I've mentored so many others, and I'm here in New Jersey. Right? You have Philip Chan in Canada. It's international support that you're going to get. And point number 3, if you're somebody who's just always working, you're doing the right thing day in, day out, you might be looking on and saying, well, other people are getting respected or this or that. No, you keep plugging away at your 10,000 hours, according to Malcolm Gladwell. Keep plugging away and you will achieve success. I'm going to leave the information for you to sign up with Inspired Speakers below the link in my video. You like the video? Great. You want to subscribe? Great. You're going to fire me up to continue doing videos, all right? So it's been a pleasure having 10 minutes of your time with you. I really appreciate it. And again, I want to thank Anthony Puckerin and Kathleen Robinson for the opportunity to share with you our founder's message. In closing, I'd like you to know that in New Jersey, we are continuing to support you. So please reach out. We love you. Click like, subscribe, and join Inspired Speakers. Bye for now.